Good morning, students. Today we will start first chapter of geography, representation of geographical features. First of all, you should know about that the literal meaning of that the chapter name. But it geographical features, feature which is made by the nature on the earth's surface, and how we represent these features on the means map or on the earth is there. That is called the representation of the geographical feature is there. But the first part of the chapter is the topographical survey map. But a topographical, this is a Greek word. Topo means to play, means a place, and grapho means to draw. Means when we have to draw a map of a place, that is called a topographical map. Commonly we said that topo sheet, but actually these are large scale map. Large scale map means the map which represent a small area with great detail. They are called that the large scale map. Okay, these topographical map based on accurate survey of the land, means the surveyors, they have to survey that the proper land, then they prepare these maps. But these maps shows natural features of the ground, just like the mountains, plains, plateaus. Okay, elevations, elevation means the height of the place, drainage, how the water move in the particular area, trees, vegetation, they are called that the natural features is there. Next, they also shows that the man-made features. Man-made features means just like that the car track is there, roads are there, either metal road, unmetal road, village, buildings, bridges. These are called that the man-made features. But these topographical maps definition we can set that topographical maps are large scale map which shows that natural features and man-made features with the help of conventional symbol. Now, what is the meaning of conventional symbol? The symbol which have fixed meaning and used all over the world, that is called conventional symbol is there. But the topographical maps are useful for planning of roads, okay, irrigations, towns, plans is there. All natural and man-made feature I told you, they represent on that the map with the help of conventional symbol. Conventional symbol means the symbol which have fixed meaning and used all over the word. For example, if you see that the blue dot on a map, it represents that the perennial lined well. Perennial lined well means a well which have water throughout the year. If you see the red color line on a map, freehand line, if you see on a map, it represents the car track, means the road which join that the village to the main road is there. Okay, now we will discuss about the purpose of topographical map. Bete these maps serve as a guide for travel. Means when you get that the topographical map, then you get that the information of means particular area. For example, if you take that the means hill station map, okay, we went to that the McLeodganj, or that the we can go to the Shimla in the summer vacation, and we purchase that the city guide map of that area. From that map we get that the area, means earlier we don't know about that which are the sightseeing of that place is there, but with these maps we get that the information about that the sightseeing, which is the important places of that area. Easily we get that the information is there. Secondly, these maps are used for the military purpose is there. Actually better these maps are prepared for that the military, they have to find out that the hideout of the enemies, they use mostly these maps. Then for the student of geography, that is also very important, because topographical maps, when we get there the map, then we get the information of the particular area. For example, we are living in Jalalabad, and if we want to know that the information about that the Rajasthan area, we know Rajasthan is a desert area, that much only we know about that. But what kind of temperature condition prevail there, in which time the rainfall occur in that areas, what kind of vegetation is there, that we get from that the which are the towns and cities are there, that we get from whole information we get from that the topographical map. But these maps are means will provide more useful information to engineers, surveyors, town planners, tourists, geographers. Okay, and they are also used for navigation. Navigation means if you want to go from one place to another place, navigate. Nowadays you can see that the when we went we will go through the by car, then we use that the navigator key we are using to means in car to find out the exact location of the places there. But in India, topographical maps were prepared by the Survey of India department, because these map based on the accurate survey. So one department is there and whose name is Survey of India department is there. But Sir George Everest, that one was the person who on whose name that Mount Everest has been kept, name is kept there. Okay, he was the most we can say the first most important surveyor general of India. Now, next thing we will discuss about the use of color on topographical sheet. But on the topographical map, you can see that there are, on the page number 10, you can see that there are various colors are used there. Different kind of symbols are there, which we later discuss about that. But these natural or man-made features, we show that with the help of different color. Each color is used for different purposes there. Now you can see that the figure 1.1 beta, you can see the yellow color represent the cultivable land is a cultivable land means the land which is used for agriculture is there. Plateau means upland rising area is there. Then desert is also there. Plain we can represent on a map with the help of yellow color. Then you can see that the second color is the green color is there, but a green color represent the forest area. If you see the most of the map is color covered with that the green color, that means this area is means come under that the forest is there or lowland area is there. White color, if the white patches you see on a map, it represent that the uncultivable land means the land is not fit for that the cultivation is there, bad land is there. Okay, then next color is a blue. Generally we know about that water body represent on a map with the blue color is there, like perennial lined well. Perennial lined well means a well which have water throughout the year. Perennial stream means a small river, okay, which have water. Lakes, ponds, water bodies generally with the blue color. But a brown color we represent to contour line. For example, if we want to show that the mountains, okay, we can't draw that the mountain, whole mountain on a map is there. So particular symbol we have to use to show that the mountain is there. That symbol is used by the contour lines is there. Their height means the height of that the mountain we represent with the brown color is there. And then mountains, plains, plateau we represent with that the brown color, but brown color is used to show that the contour is there. Then black color, but in the topographical map you can see that there are number of that the black color streams are there. When you learn the symbol, then you know about that which are the symbol for the stream is there. Okay, dry stream means the stream which have no water or very less water. Okay, and survey tree means if sometime you see along the road there are number of trees are there and their numbers are marked there, so they are called the survey trees there. Next bete red color is there. Red color we use to show that the permanent hut. For example, where you people are permanently live means we are living in a permanent, our house resident address is a permanent is there now, then we show on a map with that the red color is there. Settlement means when the houses are closely packed to each other, that is called a settlement. Cities also we represent with the red color is there. Next bit you see that the grid reference is there. See bete, now the grid reference. Next topic is the grid reference. Before that you should know about that. To locate a man-made and natural features with the help of conventional symbol on the topo sheet, you should know how to read that the grid reference is there. But you can see that the page number 9, left hand side, upper side A portion, there is some vertical line is represent there. These vertical lines which you see move from north to south, or you can say west to east, they are called that the easting, and the difference between that the each line is 2 centimeter is there. Okay, so the vertical line which move from east to west, or you can say north to south, they are called the eastings is there. In the figure B, you can see the horizontal line which move from south to north, that is called the northing is there, bete. In between the line difference is 2 centimeter is there. So the scale of the map is 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer is there of the topographical sheet. Means 2 centimeter on a map represent 1 kilometer on a ground is there. Then third figure, you can see the network of horizontal line and vertical line, or you can say the network of eastings and northing is called a grid. Okay, or you can also say that grid reference is there. Now reading the grid reference, bete, some points we should have to keep in mind. Turn the page number 10. You can see the topographical sheet. Okay, here you can see there are vertical lines, red color lines are there. Okay, they are called easting, and I will read out the name of the number of the easting: 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 99, 98, 99, 100 is there. Okay, these are vertical lines are called the easting is there. And horizontal line, now you can see 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. These are called that the northing is there. And the network of horizontal line and vertical line is called a grid reference is there. Better you see each box is equal to 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer is there. 2 centimeter means the lengthwise or breadthwise this box represent that the 2 centimeter. Okay, and it represent that the 1 kilometer distance of the ground is there. But at the corner which you see 73 or 91, this is called a southwest corner, and it is called that the origin of the topography is there. Okay, the reading on the map is always taken with this reference line is there. Eastings are always read to the east of the origin is there, and northing always read to the north of the origin. While giving the grid reference, suppose I give that the one example to you. There you can see there is a Ikhapur is there. In Ikhapur, one temple symbol is drawn here. If we want to give the grid reference of this temple, then we can see, first of all, we have to search that where is Ikhapur is written there. Okay, after searching the Ikhapur, then we see that the symbol of the temple. Then we know about that the red line is going on, and on that line this temple symbol is drawn. Then you can see in which box it is lies: 93 and 94 easting, 76 and 77 northing. While we give the answer, that time we write first digit of easting 93 and first digit of northing, that is 76. So our answer will be 93 and 76 will be there. Okay,